but I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than Crawford.
Now, he would beat him. Yes, it would be a competitive fight.
You can't. It's whenever I want to.
Fresh footage of Floyd Mayweather Jr. in training has sent shockwaves through the boxing world. At 48 years old, the former champion still looks fast, sharp, and dangerous. The clips have sparked debate among fans, with some even calling for a fantasy fight against Terence Crawford. But not everyone welcomes the idea. A number of boxing veterans and insiders are urging caution, warning Crawford to avoid such a matchup. Their view is simple: Mayweather's speed, reflexes, and defensive skills haven't declined as much as people think, and facing him could still be a serious risk.
Terence Crawford would beat upon Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he would beat him. Yes, it would be a competitive fight, but Crawford, master thinker just like Floyd. What the advantage that Floyd has is that he has great defense. The advantage that Crawford has is that he not only can fight orthodox, he can also he's versatile. He can fish the southpaw stance. And we all know that Floyd don't like to fight southpaws. We know that. What happens when you have a guy just as smart as you are and able to make adjustments like Crawford? What happens when you have a guy that can hurt you with either hand? A guy that's powerful and strong like Crawford. A guy that's quick as Crawford. A guy that can fight you in the pocket. A guy that knows how to execute that Philly shell. He knows how to bust through that. He'll have enough to beat Floyd, and he'll not have enough to gain respect and hurt Floyd too. I don't think he knocks him out, but I think he'll win in close decisions. Hey, I want to know what everybody else thinks.
The caution around this matchup isn't about questioning Terence Crawford's greatness. He's widely viewed as today's top pound-for-pound fighter. The concern is about what Floyd Mayweather still brings to the ring. Even past his prime, Mayweather remains a master at shutting down opponents, controlling the pace, and making world-class fighters look ordinary. Some veterans warn that Crawford, who usually breaks opponents down over time, could end up caught in Mayweather's defensive style, struggling to land clean punches or find his rhythm.
Mayweather's the only one with no losses on his record right now. It's a tough thing in boxing to go that long.
I mean, you also got Andre Ward, but that was like, what, 32, 34?
Yeah, but Ward lost one somewhere in there.
No, I think he's undefeated.
Is he?
Yeah. But he's not as much as Mayweather. And the other thing, too, is that Mayweather, the resume, if we go back to the resume,
but you know what? I love that because everybody says Mayweather didn't fight nobody. He fought this guy.
Yeah, they don't. Those are people that don't know about boxing.
Mayweather fought everybody they put into him. It's not his fault he saw Pacquiao late in Pacquiao's career. It's not his fault.
Floyd Mayweather's current training routine explains why so many experts are warning Terence Crawford against ever facing him, even at 48. Though retired, Mayweather still trains every day, working the mitts, running pad sessions that highlight his quick reflexes, and keeping himself in fighting shape. His workouts aren't about heavy weights but focus on high reps, core strength, cardio, and smooth, efficient movement.
I want to make sure that I eat the right foods because I take care of my body. You know, even since I've been out here, I make sure, you know, I go for a jog. Probably not like I did when I was competing. I do like a little 4 miles. Try to do 450 push-ups.
Now?
450 sit-ups, yeah.
Well, you keep funny hours. Like even watching the All Access stuff with you keep real funny hours. Like why you want to sleep at 9 a.m. to 3 and then be up all night running around the streets? Like, have you always kept funny hours? You keep funny hours.
Remember, we work hard to become our own boss so we can do what we want to do. The ultimate goal is to go to sleep when you want to and wake up when you want to. See, when you don't wake up when you want to, then guess what? Somebody's controlling you. And I don't want to be controlled because I want to be my own boss.
After Terence Crawford's victory over Canelo to become the undisputed super middleweight champion, Floyd Mayweather spoke with TMZ and gave Crawford full credit, saying, "The best man won." He called the matchup good for boxing and praised the excitement it created for fans. When asked about Canelo's future, Mayweather noted that boxing takes a heavy toll on the body and suggested that wear and tear could be catching up. Still, he added that only Canelo and time will truly answer that question. As for a rematch, Floyd didn't close the door, saying, if they want it, it could happen. If not, they'll keep it moving.
Saturday night, even though I think a lot of people who were fans were not exactly sure, would Canelo win? Would Bud be big enough, strong enough to handle Canelo's power? Well, the answer to that question was yes. I saw you placed a bet, won a lot of money. Congratulations. What are your thoughts? What was your reaction to the fight, Floyd, as you watched Bud and Canelo in there on Saturday?
Oh, it's good for boxing. It was exciting. The best man won.
Is Canelo washed up now at 35 years old?
Oh, I don't know. Boxing is a lot of wear and tear on the body. Maybe so. I'm not really sure.
Would you be interested in seeing a rematch, or would the fight be the same? Would it ultimately end up the same way?
I don't know. It's up to those two guys. They want to do a rematch. Do a rematch. If not, keep it moving.
Would you watch it, or not any real interest?
I'm pretty sure I'd watch it if they did it again. I'm pretty sure I would.
Mayweather hasn't been shy about downplaying Canelo's reputation. On several occasions, he said that beating Canelo wasn't as difficult as people make it out to be. He's even mocked the idea that every fighter who manages to stop or defeat Canelo should automatically receive huge credit. In his view, those wins don't necessarily prove greatness. Floyd often frames it as a defense of his own legacy, reminding fans that when he fought Canelo, the Mexican star was still young, inexperienced, and developing. To him, that meant Canelo had clear weaknesses at the time, and defeating him didn't carry the same weight people try to place on it today.
A guy like Canelo, this guy can do, he can pick and choose who he want to fight. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Easy, man. Easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude. This dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy. Y'all always disrespecting our fight.
Many boxing analysts argue that even with his perfect record and victory over Canelo, Terence Crawford still can't be ranked on the same level as Floyd Mayweather. The main reason, they say, is Floyd's unmatched 50-0 legacy. To truly surpass Mayweather in the all-time greatest debate, Crawford would need more than a few headline wins. In their view, he must face a powerhouse like David Benavidez, one of the most dangerous and physically imposing fighters in the sport today.
Canelo's a hell of a fighter. He's a hell of a fighter. And everyone is now saying that he's not the same fighter. He's not looking the same. Now remember this.
Sounds familiar.
No. I was older than Canelo is when I beat Canelo. So now imagine seeing Canelo at 36 and me at 36 and we fight. And now what y'all gonna say? Well, now he got what? I don't know how many fights he got.
Jeff Mayweather praised Terence Crawford's talent and recent victories, noting that many fans were surprised by how dominant Crawford looked in his biggest fights. Still, when asked to compare him to Floyd, Jeff didn't hesitate to take a stand. He said Floyd would always be the safer choice in a prime versus prime matchup. Jeff also dismissed remarks like Canelo's, saying they are often just attempts to boost one's own image by comparison. In his view, while Crawford is a smart and gifted fighter, he doesn't match Floyd's defensive brilliance.
So if we remember, Canelo at that time was a razor-thin decision. Floyd won, majority decision. C.J. Ross had it with what a lot of people had as a draw. And then the other two judges scored it for Floyd, of course. And that was a Floyd at the top of his game with a very green Canelo with very little experience, and he took him, into deep waters. So
what was Canelo? What, 20-something? 20 what? 23? 25?
Yeah, he was. Very, very young in the game, obviously.
Very young. He had more fights than Floyd, and he lost. Yeah, but man, that was 30-something years old, 36.
But Floyd was clearly at the top of his career, and Canelo had fought a lot of people. But
you at the top of your career in your prime. You in your prime. You ain't in your prime when you're at 36. That's not your prime.
Did he lose? I mean,
your prime is in your 20s.
It's different for different people.
Yeah, okay. Well, and that's why Canelo is saying what he's saying.
To
make himself look like he did something great.
Before Terence Crawford faced Canelo Alvarez, Jeff Mayweather expressed confidence in Crawford's ability to rise to the moment. He said that beating Canelo wouldn't just secure Crawford's pound-for-pound reputation, it could set the stage for something even bigger. Jeff noted that Floyd Mayweather, despite being 48, is still in remarkable condition. If Crawford pulled off a defining win, the demand for a showdown with Floyd would be hard to ignore. With Crawford's hunger for greatness and Floyd's legendary status, Jeff saw the possibility of a matchup that could capture the boxing world's imagination.
Like the Magic 8 Ball? Do you think that'd be something in his?
I don't necessarily think that is something that he's looking for. But I mean, of course, if he gets past Canelo, he can fight as many bums as he wants to, just to make the record.
Do you think he would do that, or do you think he would?
I don't know. He seemed like he's a class act, and he seemed like he'll do whatever he feels. But I don't know. I mean, at what you said, 37?
37, yeah.